Hey everybody, Croft Coins here. We are on episode 35 of our Search and Fill Penny Hunt series, where we go through 2 penny boxes and we are looking for dates to fill our wheat cent books up with right here. So we've got our 1909, which is the first year of the wheat cent, which is the first year we were looking for. We actually do have a 1909, but there's tons of dates and mintages that we do not have. We're still looking through these boxes to see how many of these we can fill up. And, eventually we may just get lucky and fill every spot. That is the goal. I actually do have another wheat cent album I've been doing for a while, but my goal is to see what I can just get from coin roll hunting wheat pennies. And we're going to document the whole thing, so that's why I'm doing this series. This is our 1941 up until 1958, which is the last year of the wheat cent. We're only missing a couple dates from the 40s and one from the 50s still. That 51S. Been quite elusive for us. I'm really surprised we haven't found it yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through our first box, and I'll let you know when we get our first wheat cent. Roll number 5, and I wouldn't typically stop for a Canadian cent unless it was older. This is a pretty old Canadian cent, and it looks like it's in really nice shape. It's a 1964. You got one scratch going across right there, it looks like. But other than that, it's got some really nice shine to it. Not sure what we're looking at on this side, maybe some dirt or something, but really shiny looking Canadian penny right here. Thought that was pretty cool. Let's keep looking. Very same roll, and we got our first wheat cent as well. We've got a 1944 out of Denver there. So our first wheat cent, we definitely have this date in the book already, but great to get started on our first wheat cent. Very next roll, and I saw 2 wheat cents actually. I saw this first one right here in 1952 out of Denver. We've got this date already. Got some dirt on the back there, pretty dirty. And our second one I saw later in the roll. There was some wheat ears sticking out back here. Here's that one. And we've got a 1946P. Roll number 9, and we're going to have another really nice Canadian cent here. I'm going to pull this out. We've got a 1965 here. So we've got a different obverse than the first one. This was when they changed the obverse of the coin, was in 1965. So we've got a Queen Elizabeth cent right here. Nice to see. And I love the condition that these coins are coming out in so far. I even have a couple of regular Lincoln cents that are looking pretty nice as well. So I'm going to continue to pull these really nice coins out. Let's keep looking. We are on roll number 13, and we've got wheat cent number 4 here. Saw the reverse sticking out. Let's see what we've got. And it's a 1941P. If only it was a Denver. We need the Denver for 1941. I'm not sure how we haven't found it yet, but we're going to keep looking for it, guys, and we're going to find it eventually. Let's keep looking. Roll number 15, and I've got another wheat cent here. I didn't see it. It was kind of sneaky. It's a dark color. Let's see what it is. Another 1941P. Man, guys, these boxes are really trying to get on my nerves today. I know they know that I need a 1941 Denver, but they're going to give me that Philadelphia. That's part of the fun of coin roll hunting, though. That's why I love doing this, because when you do find it, it's all the better. Let's keep looking. Roll number 18, and the second coin in. Almost an ender right here. We've got a wheat cent with some damage on the reverse here. And it's a 58 Denver, last year that they made the wheat cent. Awesome to see. Let's keep going. Roll number 20, and I see something awesome right here. I think we've got a proof Canadian penny right here, which I haven't found in a really long time. And you can tell because the finish of it is very mirrored, just like a lot of other proofs. You can see the reflection in the front of the coin right here. You can see it, kind of that light reflection going off of it. And it's a 1964. Awesome to see. I believe it's a proof, if I'm not mistaken, unless that's just a really mirrored finish, because it looks super mirrored on the front here. And then I saw another really nice shape coin right here from 1965, it looks like. And this is a another one of those awesome shaped Canadian pennies. I didn't see anything else from the edge of the roll just from doing a quick sweep, so I'll let you in when we get something else. Roll 22, and I revealed the date on this one here. We've got a later one. It's a 1957 out of Denver. Super common date, but awesome to keep seeing these. I just pulled out rolls 26 to 30 here, and I saw an ender, so we're going to save this for the 50th roll to open live. We'll keep going through the box. Roll 27, and I see something that looks worn right here, so I'm going to flip it over first. Oh yeah, we definitely have a wheat scent, and I think this is going to be an old one. Definitely an old wheat scent right here. Going to try to focus the light a little better. Let's take a look at what this is. A 1925 Denver. Interesting. This is definitely a cool looking coin right here. A 1925 Denver. I'm looking in the book. It is a new date for the album, guys. What an awesome find. We actually have a 25P and an S. The D is actually the lower mintage of the three. So this is the rarest one out of those. We did not have it yet, and now we've got it. That is awesome, guys. What a great find. That's why it's worth going through these boxes. You can still find dates out there, but you have to be looking for them. Let's keep going and see what else we get. Very next roll is going to give us another wheat scent. We've got this super dirty one next to it, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Looks like it could be from the 50s, just from the wear. And it is. It's a 1950 Denver. I believe we have that date as well. We still need the 51S, but not bad. We'll just keep looking and see if we can get that. Roll 31 here, and I believe we have two coins. I think this is going to be an old wheat scent. I think we got another old one, and I also saw this pop out. We've got a 1944 out of Denver, common date. Now let's flip this over. Oh yeah, it's going to be a wheat scent. Let's see what we've got. Could be another old one. And it's a 50S. Not as old as I thought it was going to be, but that coin is in our album already, but that is awesome to see. I thought it looked a little bit older just from the lettering, but that's what a lot of these coins are starting to look like now. Coins from 10 years ago are now wearing like they are much older, you know, because everything ages over time. So a lot of these 40s and 50s even are going to be pretty worn looking in the next 20 years. That's why we look for them now. Save them in good shape. Let's keep looking. Roll 35, and we've got something interesting right here. I see a 1973 date, and we've got a pig here. This is a Bermuda coin, it looks like. That's pretty cool. 1 cent from Bermuda, 1973. I think I found one of these before, once or twice, but not very often you see something like this in the roll. Awesome. Cool to get a foreign coin like that. Let's keep looking. Well, we've made it to roll number 50 here. We got that ender. So we're going to open this roll up and see what year it is. It's been a great box so far. And we're going to get another find right here with this ender. So let's take a look at it. Let's see what we've got. A 1942 out of Denver. Common date, but awesome to see another wheat scent. We're able to get that on the end. And we're going to take a look and see if there's anything else in this roll. Not seeing anything right now. But we've got a whole nother box to go through. So, we'll get started. So guys, in that first box, we got 12 wheat cents, including that 1925 out of Denver right here, which is a new date for our book. We got 5 from the 50s, 6 from the 40s, and 1 from the 20s. We also got that 1 cent from Bermuda. We got that proof penny, Canadian penny right here. And we also got a bunch of really nice shaped Canadian cents here and a bunch of really nice Lincoln cents from the early 60s and a couple from 59. So, awesome first box. Let's get into the second one. Roll number 6 is going to give us our first wheat cent here. Let's take a look and see what we got. A 1935. Wow, our first wheat cent's going to be from the 30s. That's awesome to see. I'm sure we have this date already. I can check right now, but I believe we do have this date. Yes, we do. But that is awesome to see, though, a 1935 Philly. Let's hope we get some more old ones. Roll number 9, and we've got another wheat cent here. Saw the 1 cent right here. And we've got a 44P. Awesome to see. Roll number 20. And we have our next wheat cent here. Let's take a look. It's a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 22. And we've got a pretty dirty looking wheat cent here. Let's see what we've got. Wow, that is really beat up. I believe we've got a 56 Denver. Very common wheat cent, and this one is just crushed. Let's keep looking. Roll 23, and I saw the date. We've got a last year, 1958 Denver right here. Awesome. Let's keep looking. Roll 25, exactly halfway through this box. We've got our next wheat cent here. And it is a 1951, not with that S that we're looking for, but out of Philly. Let's keep looking. Very next roll, we've got another one. Let's take a look here and see what we've got. A 1956 out of Denver this time. I opened rolls 30 to 35, and we've got another ender. This one could be old as well. We're going to save it for last. It's got some ring damage right here. Either way, we'll save it for our last roll. Roll 32. I saw this coin here first. We've got a wheat cent, and it is a 1946 out of Denver. And then later in the roll, I saw one that had a worn-looking date. Yeah, there it is. We've got ourselves a 1946 again, this time just a Philadelphia. Very next roll, we've got ourselves a 1950S right here. Awesome. Great to see. Well, guys, we're going to get an old Canadian. I saw this right here. We've got ourselves a King George penny. That is awesome. It is a, wow, 1939. A lot older than I thought it was going to be. I believe the first year for these was 1937, so only a third year King George penny right here. That is great to see. Let's keep looking. Very next roll, and the wheat cents keep coming in. Let's see what we've got on this one. A 56 Denver, very common date. Awesome. Roll number 14, and I saw this 1944 Denver right here. We continue to get wheat cents. It's great to see. Roll 42, and we've got a wheat cent right here. I saw this reverse sticking out. Let's take a look. And we've got a 56 out of Denver, common date. Let's keep looking. Very next roll, and we've got another one. Here's the reverse, and we've got a 57 out of Denver. We've made it to roll number 50. You can see right here we've got this ender, so we're gonna open this up and see what date we've got. Could be an older one just from the wear on this thing. It looks a little more worn than some of the other pennies we found, so it could be something older than 40s, which would be awesome. I'm going to do it differently. Let's go through the roll first and then see if we've got anything in here. See it, Canadian. We've got a lot of Canadians in this box. I don't see any other coins, so we're going to take a look at this wheat cent here. I think we're going to have an old one just from the reverse here. It's got torn up. You can see there's a wheel right here kind of going around where the machine tore it up. Let's see what we've got. Nope, just a 41. It actually looked older than the date showed, but that's awesome. We got another wheat cent. We'll total up the wheats for this box and then go into our wrap-up. All right, guys, in box number 2, we got 15 wheat cents. We got 10 from the 50s right here. We got 4 from the 40s, and we got that 1935, which was the oldest of the box. We do have that date already. And then we also found this old 1939 Canadian penny, which I think is probably the best find of the box, in my opinion. So that is awesome to see. We're going to put that new date that we got, that 25 Denver, in the book, and I'll update you where our dates are. So, guys, here we are at the coin books. And you can see all of our dates kind of lined up here. Obviously, the most to fill in would be these early dates right here. And you can see our 20s dates, we actually have a pretty decent amount of these filled out. A surprising amount of decent dates that we found, even if they are in rough shape. We found some pretty decent ones like that 1921 S right there with only 15 million. That's a pretty low mintage right there. So that is one of our lower mintage ones that we found. Found that 1931 Philadelphia as well. And that 1933 Philadelphia may be the lowest out of anything that we found. So we're starting to fill this book up. There's still some pretty common dates, though, that we have not found, like this 1951 S here. That 41 Denver is just crazy to me that we have not found that yet. It just continues to elude us, but it's out there somewhere, the 41 Denver. But today we're going to be filling in this 1925 out of Denver. It completes our 25s. It's actually our first out of the 20 states that we have all of the dates for. So that's actually pretty crazy. We're just going to set this in right here. And there we go. Another date for the book. You know, part of the point of this whole series is just to see how many dates we can fill in this book by going through all these boxes. Eventually, when we get to our 100th episode, meaning we'll have gone through 200 boxes of pennies to find these dates, we can kind of see just on average what you will find by going through that many boxes. And I'll give you guys an awesome update at that point. But we've got a long ways to go until we get there. I'm hoping that we can get some more dates in the meantime, continue to find some of these lower mintage dates here and some of these common ones that we're missing. So I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next one.